Where's all my homies? Howdy, everyone. What's going on? Little hangout. Figured why not sit and chat with you. Water is beautiful. Beautiful. Howdy, everyone. This pool is fucking superb. Superb. Hey! Got a towel? Well, you're not right this second, but you know. Now, Max never goes in the pool. Oh, thanks. I just want to keep drying my hands so I don't get electrocuted.
And so that didn't mean right this second?
Well, yeah, it did kind of.
Oh my goodness. Do what you need.
I just need a hand dryer, see?
That I don't have.
You gonna come in?
I'm decorating.
Well, when you're done. When you're done decorating, come in the pool, hang out.
Okay.
All right.
You can say hello for me.
Christina says hello, everybody. This pool is so relaxing. Oh my God. The pool is 97 degrees. 97. I'll try not to pee in the pool, Billy. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. Listening to some original stuff. I know it's, you know, I'm grateful you guys listen, so. A bathing suit? I don't wear bathing suits. I'm only kidding. Like a true Florida person, I have my Melissa, yeah, air temperature is about 85 right now. 80, 85. Pool's about 98, 97. It's absolutely beautiful right now in here. The perfect pool temperature. Dina, thanks so much. Gotta see where to put all these things over here. Yes, that's a necessity. Bonnie, it's great to be back home. Ashley, the family is great. Yeah, this thing's like a bathtub. It's beautiful. Mike Giordano says I need to work on my backstroke. Yeah, got the little water running there, the little thing back there. Don't ever drop it at Tibet in the pool. You don't drop the Tibet in the pool. You smoke it at Tibet, you don't drop it at Tibet. Tibet gives me anxiety. I like to look at it, but I don't like to do it. Yeah, I can't be in a pool that has any kind of coolness to it. It's got to be warm. Unless it's during the day. If it's during the day and it's like super hot out, then, you know, then I go for it. "20 years ago from Mulcahy's, boy. The water turned blue, Jeff. I did it." My neck is great, especially great right now. This is just phenomenal. I hope Sam's going to move to Florida. Susan asked if Sam is moving to Florida. Maxie is around. Max is around. It's probably inside hiding. Max is doing good. Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for joining me on the Mon-Daze show. It's always a relaxing afternoon, and it's still nice and early. It's only 7:30. Usually it's about 2 in the morning when I'm doing this shit. Maureen, how you doing? Maureen, thank you very much. Max doesn't like to go in the pool. Max hates the pool. Allie will go in the pool if you throw her in. You know, Max is like a buoy. If you put him in the pool, he's like a buoy. He don't like it. He's petrified of the water. Woken, how you doing? Lori Woken, thank you so much. I was going to say your last name, but I'm going to fuck it up. I don't want to do that. Mike Nardelli, Mondays is a treat. Mondays is a treat for me, too. It's always great to do my own stuff. Always a good time. Eric Fellon says these look like huge condoms. Well, you know, Eric, we need those around here. You know what I'm saying? Those things drive me. You know what drives me the most crazy is this fucking blue thing. This thing. All right? This thing drives me crazy. It has to stay in the water because it delivers the right amount of chemicals. Dawn says, love your originals. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Mandy. I'm impressed. My music is fab. Thank you, Bonnie. I really appreciate that. No, that's not a hot tub. That's just like a water thing that drips, spout. You know, it drips the. It's a waterfall. There you go. That's the right word. Waterfall. This giant pink condom behind me. Reproduction. It is salt water. This is a saltwater. This is a half saltwater pool. Half. It's got both. It's got both systems. It's salt. It's more salt than it is chlorine. We just throw the chlorine when it starts to get a little cloudy. Dawn, this water is not cold. This water is 97 degrees. My giant condom behind me, as you can see. You know, every once in a while, you know, you gotta use it. What am I gonna? What are you gonna do? That's what it is. No skinny dipping while on the air. I promise. I won't do that. It was nice to do originals today. Really nice to just do originals. And nice to just relax. Amy, the pool is very heated. Yeah, this is it's a spa pool. Franny, I'm very relaxed. Corey, yes, live in the pool. Jennifer Hopping, how are you, honey? Good to see you. Elephant condoms. Andrew loves seeing big shot play town shows. Yeah, I know, me too. Christine, not playing in. Don't have anything booked in Florida. Not yet. It's about 90 degrees right now for anybody wondering. Chris Hannikin, you are done with work. Good, enjoy. Enjoy the night. Sherry Duval, I'm definitely going to be doing more. She said she wishes she could hear originals all the days. Noah, thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you, kiddo. Yes, it is a spa pool. That's what they have in Florida. These little mixes of both. So it's you get your Joy, I do golf. I love to golf. As a matter of fact, I was going to call my uncle, see if he wanted to golf tomorrow. I might just do that. It was either going to be golf or I was going to go play a poker tournament. I haven't played poker in about 7 months. I was thinking of playing a tournament. Got some good cheap little tournaments over at for breast cancer, for cancer at the Hard Rock. Yes, enjoying the night, Chris, definitely. Not sure what's going on in Norwalk for November. I don't think anything is happening right now, I gotta be honest. I mean, pretty much everything's been canceled, I gotta be honest. We haven't heard anything else, so as of right now, everything seems canceled. Alive on the links, I like that. Got to find some places to play golf around here. We don't live on a golf course. We didn't choose to live on a golf course. We wanted property. And the only way to get property is to not live on a golf course. Those houses are like, in Florida, the houses on the golf courses are all together. They're very cookie cutter. Barbara, your music is, thank you so much, Barbara. I appreciate you guys, really appreciate you guys tuning in for the original stuff. It means the world. It really does. Mulcahy's, we're taking a break on Mulcahy's for about a month, and I think we'll be back in November. For anybody wondering. Yes, I hope you guys are enjoying the fountain. I just started doing a sleep study last night too. I put the thing in the nose and the whatever. I got to do one more night. I'm going to find out what's going on with the nighttime thing with my heart rate and see if I have sleep apnea. I don't really snore that much, but I don't know. I'm going to have it checked anyway. Paul Hanley, originals are the best. Thanks, Paul. Thank you, brother. I agree. I love doing original stuff. Love to be me once in a while. Not have to sing everyone else's songs. I mean, I love doing it, but I've been writing since I'm a kid, so it's really nice to be able to play you those songs. Kathy says, love Mona Lisa, my favorite. Yeah, I love Mona Lisa too. She's my favorite. Mark Katz, where are you? We are on the west coast of Florida. It's very peaceful. Peaceful. Well, I mean, we did kind of take the live on the porch thing on the road, which was, you know, we were only supposed to go up to New York for about a week and a half. Pennsylvania for a show for Brad's show. And it turned out to be 2 months because we ended up booking the live on the porch shows. So a lot of the shows you saw from Baiting Hollow and different country clubs were live on the porch shows with socially distanced audiences outside, and ended up filling up 2 months worth of work. So it turned out to be really, really, really fun. The bowling pin is going up, April. It's going to be going up. We just got home, so we're still waiting to finish one of the. We have a new room that we'll work. Not a new room, but a room that we're finally working on. So we're going to put it over there. I love the Aruba song. Yeah, the Aruba song will be nice once it's finished. It's got a nice little Eagle-esque chorus to it, but it definitely needs to be finished. Helene, Suzanne, thank you. Peter Hendrickson. Camper show was fun. That was fun. That was the night I got sick though, and all the smoke from the campfire next to us. Oh my God, what a mess. Francie, thank you so much, Francie. I appreciate that. Joyce, the Paramount again, probably in the beginning of the year, but we don't know yet. We're still waiting. We're gonna see how how that goes. Lenore, how are you? Nice to see you. Lisa, you enjoyed the Mulcahy shows. Thank you so much. I did too, man. They were great shows. Loved getting to play with Carmine, and absolutely, really enjoyed ourselves. It was fun. Joyce, love to see you in North Carolina. So if any of you guys want to see me in your state, book a Porch show. And, you get a bunch of people together and pay a little pay a thing to get in your backyard and any theaters you guys might know of, also local theaters, or outdoor venues that would do a porch setting. Usually with the solo show, it's just about making the money right to travel. Gene. Well, I'm not in the buff, but I'm a step away, I guess. Out here. Pool is fun. Weather in New York sucks. I don't want to rub it in, guys, but this is why I fucking moved. As soon as we got back, it was 90 degrees. Yeah, it was hot. So, it's getting used to that hot thing again. But the hot thing is about to go. So we're going to end up being 75, 80 every day. And absolutely beautiful. Beautiful nights. 45, 50 degree nights, 60 degrees. Would love to do some Florida shows. We just got to get them. Christine says, I saw you in Rocky Point, St. Anthony's. Yeah, missed doing that show. Wish we could have been there. Adventureland, Farmingdale, Long Island. Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear from Brian Rosenberg, who told me that we were going to put together a show. And still haven't heard from him. So waiting to hear from Brian. Florida is open now. Many venues open. Jeannie, of course. When are you back in New York? I'm not sure. Probably November. Be back to do a Mulcahy show. Maybe another Baiting Hollow show. Not sure. Dinner, I should say. Play a couple more dinners. Make sure you have your dinners booked and prepared. Snow is coming to Connecticut. I can tell you right now, there's no snow here. Fuck the snow. I've had it with snow. I had it with cold weather. I was really enjoying it up in New York, and I was like, oh my God, it's going to be great. Stay. Maybe we'll get an apartment up here if I can afford it. Couldn't afford it. But I said, if we can get an apartment up here, we'll do it up here. And all of a sudden, one cold night, cold breeze, and I was like, we're gone. Let's go. Back on the RV. Everybody get the fuck on the truck. Let's go. That's how quick it happens. All it takes is just to see the cold weather, that one little blast of cold. I am not going in the cold. I can't handle it. friend. When me and Christina are feeling frisky, sometimes I gotta throw this on. Yeah, it even works for oral. Let's go like this. All right, baby, get over here. Right here. Put your ass right here. Ah. I think we need to smoke it at Tibet soon. Relax, nice. We'd love to get it in tonight, so guys, don't forget Wednesday's live on the porch. Sam is not living in Florida yet. She's going to be heading down soon, but not living here yet. Yeah, Gary, man. That cold weather. We do get that. We get into the 40s here a lot in the winter. At nighttime. 40, 50, we get there. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Wait a second. Now either... Hold on, we gotta wait for the other one to come back. All right. Now, for a few minutes, I thought that this might have been... Well, yeah, they are condoms, but this could also be Sandy Lapel's bra. Right here. Sandy, we got some new melon covers for you when you come to the house. There you go, different color. Jaman, you want to hear I'm on fire for Wednesday? Absolutely, of course. We'll definitely do that. Tibet. The caption said smoke at the vet. Oh, I love it. I love the captions. People always want the captions on. There are people that definitely want them because they have a hard time. But YouTube, Facebook never gets it right. Never gets it right. It's a nightmare. Tennessee whiskey for Wednesday night. Absolutely. You got it. Marianne Stone. What's up, Marianne? How are you? Hope all is well. Max is inside. Max is avoiding all contact. How you guys doing up there in that cold state? It's just as cold spiritually right now as it is physically. What a mess up there. I still loved it though. I missed it. It was nice to be up there. It really was. New York State of Mind for Wednesday. Bruce Hornsby. Alright, we can do a little Bruce Hornsby on Wednesday. That would be nice. Box of Rain by the Grateful Dead. Cavalier, what's up, Cav? Say hello to my friend and agent Tom Cavalier. Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. Never heard of that, Chris. Never heard of that. Van Halen? You know what I want to learn Finish What You Started because I just love that song. So I'm going to try to learn that for Wednesday. Here comes the condom again. King Condom. Get off my back. The fuck? Bonnie loves Mona Lisa. Box of Rain is a great song, Marianne Stone says. AJ Smith song, here we go. Nina, I'm definitely not writing any of this down. So somebody write it down on a list. Somebody, of all the requests you see right now for Wednesday, and then put them in one message and send them to the group page. Somebody please make a list. Box of Rain, that's my luck. Would be a box of rain right now. It's beautiful out. Somebody just opens up a fucking box of rain right over my head. That would be my luck. I've never heard the song, but it sounds like it would work. Allison, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Colby and Noah love the pool. Yeah, they like the pool. Yeah, they come in on their own terms, at their own times, on their own terms. Chris Hannigan, I love until the end. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Douglas King, how you doing, man? How are you? Steve, thanks so much, man. Steven, I appreciate it. It's a little weird doing the originals like today, because singing is all about muscle memory, and if you don't sing certain songs for a long time, your throat's just not grooved for it. So singing my own stuff, some of the deeper stuff that I haven't played in a while, is definitely a little challenging. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there for all the that happens. But I don't like to practice. I like to just make it feel fresh. I like to keep it real, keep it fresh. Fuck ups are okay. Joyce, thank you so much. I appreciate it. John Carp, what's up, man? I gotta get some sheet music written for my stuff. I gotta put somebody in charge of that. I will put somebody in charge of that. I'm not the guy to do that. I could barely read the sheet music, so. Chris Hannigan, thank you so much, honey. I appreciate it. Danielle, thank you very much. Good to see you. You sounded great on Joe's show the other night. Great job. I'm not eating right now, but I might be eating in a little bit. I gotta be honest. The food's gonna have to come soon because I'm getting a little hungry. I gotta be honest. Definitely getting hungry. Rich Lowenstein, always love your originals. Thank you so much, Rich. Miss you, brother. Hope all is well with you guys. And first heard me at a Billy Joel concert. Actually, look me up. Ah, thank you, Suzanne. I really appreciate that. I really do. Sometimes when I listen to myself, I can't stand what I hear. So I appreciate you guys liking it. Thank you. Cavalier. Sweet dreams, Chris. You have a good night. Get some sleep. Get some rest. I'll probably be on when you get up. All right. Oh, Sherry, thank you so much, honey. I appreciate that. I don't particularly like what I sound like, but I appreciate when other people do. I've been playing with Billy for 7 years. It's been just an amazing ride with that. My God, what a ride. Still can't believe that that's happening when it does happen. It hasn't happened in a while, so we're really missing the shows. I miss the guys. I miss everyone in the band, the crew, everyone in the office. I miss the whole experience. I miss Billy. Just amazing. Really missing it. Cavalier, I was having some issues before with Facebook also, oddly enough. Research your covers. Well, you definitely will on Wednesday. So Wednesday at 8:30. And don't forget, please, to share the episode as much as possible. And stretch the back. Michael Fox, what's up, man? I'm hanging out in my pool, Michael. Michael Fex, is it Fex? Okay, I'm sorry, man. I can't. My vision is so bad. James, thanks for all your music. Josie, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Lyric is on now. Okay. Hey, listen, I don't want to tap into Joe's show. So what I'm going to do is, if you got two devices, let's watch the show together. That's what I plan on doing right now, is I'm putting Joe's show, Joe DeJesus, put him on your other device. If you got a computer, you got something else. Let's put him on. And let's see, Lyric. They're just amazing. She is so amazing. Alrighty. Yeah, everybody make sure you get on your other device on Facebook and go to Joe DeJesus' channel. Trying to get him on here. He said no show tonight. Why? What's he doing? I'm getting him on the phone right now. I'm gonna call him right now. I don't like this. Why is he not going on right now? All right, let's find out. I'm gonna find out right now.
Hey.
All right, what's your problem? How come you're not going on right now? Did I do something?
I'm watching you.
Is it my? Is it because I'm doing this?
No.
Don't fucking play games with me.
It's not.
All right.
I promise you it's not. I got a trial I got to prepare for, and I got a whole bunch of shit going on.
You got to debate the veracity of his conclusions tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Joe DeJesus is on the line. Say hello to Joe. Joe's not doing his show tonight. He's got some work to do for tomorrow, he says. I'm not sure if I totally believe him, but
Do you have me on speaker?
I have you on speaker.
Okay. Hi, Porch family. Man, thanks for even thinking about it. But no, it's all good.
Of course, bro. I was gonna have you fly down, maybe smoke at Tibet. We play show tunes.
Well, I'll bring the fishnets, and I'll
bring
hop
some
on the next
fishnets.
flight.
Yes, I agree.
What is it? It's Monday. You going on Wednesday? I'll start packing.
Get on the plane. Let's do this.
I'm afraid to fly.
You're afraid? Oak.
They're too big.
They're too big. These things go down. Ladies and gentlemen, on the phone right now, Joe DeJesus.
I'm
Very good
waving
friend of
and I'm
mine,
sending
excellent
love,
musician,
and I wish
deciding.
I was freaking in that pool. It's disgusting up here in New York. It's wet. And I want to be.
I don't blame you. I want to be down in Florida in a swimming pool, right? Oh wait, I do want to. Yeah. Joe's got some. So without giving too much detail, Joe, this guy you representing, is he innocent?
No, they're all guilty. All of them, always.
They're all guilty.
Yeah. I won't go near criminal law. I need to be able to sleep at night.
So you only take care of people that do the right thing? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, which is why I barely have any practice left, because everybody's there.
How's that working out for you, Mick? You making good money?
No, that's why I'm putting out the virtual tip jar every Monday.
Listen, I got to tell you right now, come hang out with my, family. We'll give you plenty of work. We'll keep you employed until the cows come home, Joe.
No comment. No comment.
Oh, man.
The family doesn't, it's not work when it's for the family, so.
Well, that's true. That is true. I will give you that. And, he's an officer of the court. Mandy says he's an officer of the court, Mike.
I don't even know what that means still.
Well, I'm sure she can explain herself. And, against the veracity of your conclusions.
Who said that? Marianne?
Mandy Blumenthal.
Oh, Mandy. Okay.
Officer. Either I was thinking it's a movie line, but maybe it's not a movie line.
No, as an attorney, you're technically an officer.
You
of the
are
court.
an officer of the court. See, I don't know. I just don't look at you that way, Joe. Not
Looked at that way.
an officer, like an officer.
wanna-
You an officer though? No.
No, God no.
I could
No.
see you arguing with the officers a little. I don't know about.
I would rather be playing for the officers.
I agree. Officers, I think we should, write a song called Phyllis Levine, and do a benefit for all the police officers and the court officers, and why not?
I'm in. Anything that involves music above actual, day job. But unfortunately, it's tough to pay the bills. So you got to do what you got to do. Now that you're gone, back down there, you flat lever. I got to go back to life as usual.
Well, let me ask you, I stayed a lot longer than you thought, right?
This is true. This is true.
I thought I was only coming up there for a while. And Joe happened to be with me a lot in the studio for the recording for the new album. So Joe, your support was amazing. And Joe played some ukulele.
I'm still just, great that stuff sounds. I'm so happy for it. I can't wait for you to freaking release it. Because I keep saying it every time I do my show or whatever. I'm like, you guys got to next album because it's freaking sick. And I was so honored to be there, and freaking beyond honored that you even said play ukulele on the track.
Well, you did a killer job. So don't I mean, I
But
know,
I'm pissed. I'm still pissed that I missed the background day
no,
on fire.
you got
That
it.
sucked, man. I got one big regret in life. That's gonna be it.
What did you miss? Oh, the mix day, you mean?
No, when you were doing backgrounds on
Oh,
fire.
the back, yeah, because you know what? You would have been on those too. We would have been a little quiet together. We would have been.
I know.
We would have been singing show tunes for sure. What a mess, Joe. You know what I mean? Like, you had more important things to do, like rest your back.
Yeah, like stare at a fucking ceiling.
Well,
My power went out. That was the day that we were in the studio. We couldn't drive anywhere. Trees falling down everywhere. People driving the wrong way on the road. Fuck, weird.
that was an unbelievable day. Really was. Crazy.
Yeah, you got to release that tape one day that we took of the person driving the wrong way with the freaking branches all over the place.
Oh, that's right. We did. We had that guy going the wrong way, almost killing something. I can't believe they didn't hit anybody. I really can't.
And you had the most clairvoyant day out of anybody ever of all time because you just kept calling what was it was fucking weirdly weird.
Yeah, it was a weird day, Joe. It was one of those psychic ESPN days.
It was the ESPN thing. But that whole week, I think was a good thing because the tracks are so good. I think there was something happening in the air where you were just so connected to the universe, where you were just, everything was on,
I don't know. The session was off.
No, man, the session was, what was wrong with the session?
Well,
the session was the day before, but you went back and you still did the rest of the day.
Yeah, it was during the blackout too. It was during the blackout. I mean, you give it that. If anybody's having issues with the feed, just try refreshing the page. It'll come back on. By the way, speaking with Joe DeJesus, good friend and fellow musician, and he's we're supposed to do a show tonight, and I hope I didn't give him any problems here. And but he's got a big court case tomorrow. He's called me Stein.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
You'll appreciate this.
Okay.
Last week I did a show, and I was gonna do a show for every Monday of this month. I was gonna do a show for artists who have passed in the last decade. We were calling it Mes de los Muertos, just to be joke. You know how I like to do themes.
Yeah.
Joking. About
You're a
whatever.
theme guy. You're a theme guy. Yeah.
I'm a theme guy, right? So it's October. Day of the Dead, whatever. I tried to be cutesy wootsy with it. We played like 12 or 15 songs last week. Artists who passed. All right, great. Show went fine, whatever. The next day, Eddie Van Halen, Johnny Nash, all these guys, amazing rock gods. They passed. So, I don't believe in voodoo and all that other stuff. It just felt fucking really weird.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, he changed his name. He changed his name to Roberto.
Yeah. It's just, Ciao, Roberto.
Ciao, Roberto.
No, Roberto.
Roberto.
Mama said not to do a show.
Mama said, Mama. Oh my God, that's great.
So I needed to hit the reset button. So it just seemed to make the most sense. So now you got, and then you doing your show today, and you have the show, and it's perfect. It works out great.
Well, I don't know about works out great. I mean, at any moment, the computer can fall in the pool, and that could be the end of a few shows.
Well, now that I kept talking about how,
You're talking about people dying, so that's really good. Maybe I should move everything away. And you know who'll end up killing me? Max will come running out here and knock it right in the pool, all over. Boom.
Perfect. Did he get his meatballs yet?
Nah, no meatballs today. We're trying to go easy on his stomach. The poor dog. He's got asshole problems. I mean, we don't want to make it worse. That's the only thing.
Well, it seems to be a common thread in the Delguidice homes that the dogs have the asshole problem.
It's true. Allie, I mean, at least Allie cleans up after herself. That's the important thing. She's like a Hoover vacuum cleaner. She just cleans up her own shit. Everyone else's too. I got a great picture too. I got to show you of. We got home. First thing the dogs did, they ran into the back. They didn't even make it to the backyard. They went into the area that we just cleaned out, and there's Allie squatting to take a pee, and Max with his leg over her, pissing on her head. No joke.
Oh, my dogs used to do that.
And she just got done. She just got cleaned, and what a fucking mess. Dog's a mess.
She's walking around with Max piss all over her head.
Yeah, the dog's a mess. It's an absolute disaster.
Oh,
and I got to tell you, Melody's John Lennon this week was just completely warming my heart. And I'm going to tell you, and I know you know the part I love the best is the count off.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Her count off, dude. I was crying. She is so freaking adorable. Oh my!
I didn't have the heart to tell her it was in 3/4.
Oh God!
No, but it's funny. Did you see the one of her singing with us? Because when we were doing one of the lives, and we were doing 2 of us, and Harry videoed her doing, singing with us with that guitar over on the side. I'll post that one too. That one's funny. She's doing like a third harmony.
Yeah, would love to see that. Absolutely. Because I kept seeing a couple of different posts, but it was the same clip, and it was just adorable. I mean, her voice. She's cute. She's a real cutie, man.
She misses Uncle Mike.
Well, I miss you guys too. I miss my bedroom.
Yeah, it's whatever. We haven't changed the sheets. It's all said and done.
Well, I can promise you don't have to. I didn't do anything bad in there, so don't worry about it.
Are you sure about that?
No, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't get nasty. I didn't shit the bed. Nothing. Everything was fine. I actually, because I didn't want to dirty the bed, I pretty much slept in my clothes. There you go.
And then you stole mine.
Well, I know, but they're nice clothes.
If
you're gonna steal something, make sure it's worth stealing. The AC/DC shirt is worth a lot of money right there. That shirt.
It's gone now. I forever I forever relinquish. You wear it better. It's like one of those girly magazines. You wear it better anyway. So.
Mandy
Yours.
says Gidget and I both got peed on at the dog park last week. Well, it's true, Mandy. That's good luck. It's like getting a bird to shit on you. It's the same.
As an officer of the court, tell Mandy that I say it's good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Joe says good luck. Bob Tomlinson, what's up, Bob? How you doing, Eileen? How are you? Allie's like one of those. Allie's like the Shadow, but she's like one of those vacuum cleaners that you buy. That's like wireless. It's like that little round thing that just goes all over the house, picking up stuff by itself. And that's basically what Allie does with her own shit. She just kind of goes around the house and like an animal. Well, she is. I mean, she, not for nothing, but she is.
So she takes the piss on the head.
She gets the pit. She likes that though. Like she'll go outside and find Max's spots and roll around in it. She likes
the golden shower.
Yeah, she loves the golden showers. Golden showers bring shadow flowers. So she seems to love it. Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. You guys, I'm telling you, my two dogs.
Oh yeah.
Every time I let them both out, one would piss on the, and it would just be the most disgusting thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
how old is Allie again?
What's that?
How old is Allie?
Allie's like 13, but she never got fixed, I guess, and so I guess she still gets. I mean, she still wants to get it, Joe. She still wants to get laid. She's rubbing up on. She fucking humping Max the other day, like holy shit! You remember Click when the dog's humping the duck? I mean, that's Allie. Allie's just completely. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's got a lot of spunk, man. You know what I mean? That dog just wants to get laid. I mean, I got to give her credit. She's probably in dog years. What's 13 times 7? I mean, you're a better mathematician than I am, but she's up there in years. And
Can she take care of Max's shit too?
Once in a while, she will. You know what I mean? I guess it depends what he eats. This is disgusting. Do we really have to talk about this anymore?
Isn't this what the after show is all about?
Well, not always, but it is today. Oh. I guess I don't know. Well, and here it is again. Here this thing is again, like a fucking bad penny. This chlorine thing just floating by me like a bad penny. It's got to go right in my face all the time.
That's good. Good luck too.
I should stick that in the condom, in the big condom over there.
I'm not watching. I can't see what's going on.
Oh, all right. Well, we got these floats that Eric Fellon said they look like big condoms. So
Oh, nice. Do you still have Sandy's big bra there too?
Well, we're going to turn these two big floats into a bra for Sandy. I think that would be the proper thing to do.
Are they like those gigantic flamingo floats?
Yeah. I mean, well, that around. They really do look like condoms. They really do. They look like giant condoms. I mean, look. It's a Mossberg family, but I mean, it's only fitting. I think
the debauchery in your backyard between all the shit eating and the.
Oh, forget it. This is like a bad night of porn over here.
It's like Sodom and Gomorrah.
It is Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm waiting for God to strike the house down. It's just it's just a matter of time before the Tower of Babel goes down.
Oh my God.
Carol, yes, this is what we really talk about. Yes, it's pretty shitty. I know. It is what it is. But welcome everybody to this after show for the for Mon-Daze. It was nice. We did all original stuff today. It went by pretty fast. Of course, I listened back and I couldn't stand myself, and I wanted to jump through the window and hope that one of the pieces of glass caught the right artery. Whenever I listen back, that's kind of what happens. But it is what it is. Piano wasn't loud enough today. I got to turn the piano up. I didn't trust my gut. I just kind of left it there. You know how frustrating that is, Joe, when you do a whole fucking session, a whole show with something that's not right. You could have fixed it right in the beginning. It would have been perfect.
Yeah. Except I got my hand over my face because your standards are for us common folk are it's unattainable. So.
Well, I can tell you right now, whatever I did today was very attainable for everyone.
I listened. I was in there, and it sounded great to me.
Well, Joe, I think you're a little skewed. I think you're.
Well,
You know.
You had a great job going back and forth between the talking and the singing with the what you got to do there, because I would forget that in 2 seconds. So
Well,
kudos on that.
I appreciate that, Joe. I really do. And I miss being up in New York. We missing those little 3-piece shows we were doing. That was fun. That was some fun stuff there.
I'm depressed now. I'm completely depressed.
Yeah, it's definitely it's bittersweet leaving there. I got to tell you, it's like it was hard to adjust. It's like a big adjustment getting back here. It took a while. It took a while to like get back into the feel and to get back into the thick of being home. It was a real nice sense of peace about it, being home, whatever. There was things that obviously 2 months in an RV, you build up a lot of stuff too. We bought new clothes. We bought, the RV was full of new stuff that we had to bring back. So clearing that thing out, getting it back to the service center to have that looked at. We have a lot of shit to come back to. 2 months worth of mail that didn't. We came back.
I was having anxiety about that for you. With the mail, I kept asking you. Remember, I'm like, did you get your mail?
There was no mail.
There was no mail?
No mail. They said returned. We were gone so long, they returned it to sender like we moved. I have to answer everybody, and everybody's sending me emails. Did you move? Did you do this? Did you do that? And I got to send. We got no mail. I got to tell you, it was peaceful. I was almost happy. I was like, oh my God, we don't have to go through anything. They'll resend it one at a time. It'll be like the first time we were getting it.
Nice.
All our bills are paid electronically, so there shouldn't be anything but, maybe that payroll company, that the mortgage, that kind of stuff. Little important things like that. You know what I mean?
You probably missed the really important stuff, like all the political literature.
Absolutely,
what are you going to do now without that?
I wonder who was walking around this neighborhood. Could just imagine.
As long as you were up here for 2 months.
2 months.
That was 2 months.
That was 2 fucking months. You believe
this? To me, I wasn't in an RV, but to me, it felt like it was 2 weeks. But that's,
Yeah, it was. I got to tell you, man. I mean, you know what? And you think about it. Here we have separation. Christina and I's room is on one side of the house, and the other side the boys have. So they got their own section. But we were all basically in the same room for 2 months, and it was something kind of the same thing as what COVID did to families. It either divided families or it brought families together. Made them spend more time together. I got Sandy's tits right now on my back. These 2 fucking
nice.
Things. They're on my back, literally. Literally on my back. All right, let me move them. Sandy, relax. And so, it was really nice having some time together, and it seemed like it was a nice way for the family to when you get stuck like that in one spot, you get used to things. You get used to each other, and then before you know it, if you're not in the same room, all of a sudden you miss it a little. So now, right. Coming home was a little bit bittersweet, and well, now we're gonna go off into our own worlds, to our own corners. Go back to the way we were before, which is going to be good in some ways, I'm sure, bad in other ways, But it was a nice 2 months. We made some really great memories. So many more gigs than I thought were going to happen, and met a lot of great people. And
you saved live music.
And we saved live music. Well, we did. We made a. We took a step, right?
We made a dent.
We made a little dent. Yeah, we definitely did. I still don't know what the hell that one ruling means.
Don't ask me. What do you think? I'm a lawyer or something? What the hell?
Yeah, listen, I have no hope for your client tomorrow. I can tell you right now. I'm not too thrilled with the level of service up to this point. I got to be honest with you.
That's why I'm playing so much music now, because I'm not very good at what I do.
Oh no, you're the best, bro. You've hooked us up so many times. Please. Cindy Michael says, I sent you masks with Mac's face. Yes, Cindy, I've been wearing it. I wore it. I can tell you right where I wore it up in New York. At the IHOP in Riverhead with Jimmy Pace. I went to have a nice breakfast with Jimmy Pace, and I remember specifically wearing it there. But yeah, getting back to the save the stages thing again, we're in that position where, we're staring at if this goes into next year and we still can't play and all that crap like that. This is going to start to get real scary. It really is. we all got by on picking up extra work or doing the best we can or forbearances, and all deferments and all this crap like that. But sooner or later the PP, are they going to do that again, Joe? And they're going to do another business situation for businesses, or what do you think?
Well, I think it's been made pretty clear that anything that's going to happen is going to be after the election. After
the election, yeah.
So I think we're all holding probably till the end of the year till anything like that happens.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah, because let's face it. Then it's another year of not making a payment, and then it's $1,400. Now we're up to $1,400 a month. You know what I mean? Now we got another car. Now we got another little mortgage.
Everything is just so uncertain right now. I mean, you have like you were saying before, Save Live Music. Even the venues though don't trust it, so they're probably still not going to be, doing what they should be doing with hiring and advertising, doing ticket sales and all that. Just because until they're 100% sure that they can do it, they'll probably just hold off on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, yep.
I don't know. When are your plans to come back up?
Definitely going to come back, I think, in November for a weekend. I'm going to try to start squeezing as many gigs in as I can for 1 week and come back maybe for a week. We'll see if it turns out to be that, though. Then I got to maybe do that whole quarantine thing again. We'll see how the laws go and how they continue to go. Or I may just fly in for 24 hours, fly back home, fly in for 24 hours, fly back home, do that whole fucking thing. Makes no sense. So you're telling me if you're sick down here and you fly up there, you can't infect somebody in 24 hours? So they're trying to limit how many people you can infect, but you're legally allowed to come for 24 hours. Get any business done that you got to get in and then go back.
Nothing makes any sense.
Nothing makes sense
Nothing makes
with
any
this whole
sense.
thing. It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
I read today that the numbers are going down, but the hospitalizations doubled. So, the hell knows.
Well, it's always good to to not know anything. I think it's important.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss, right?
I guess. Well, then I'm blissful. I'm very blissful. I'm very excited about the future. Very excited.
Well, look, when you were over at my house and you did your Porch show and you did the after show and you started going off on what was to be with the Save Live Music thing and then all that stuff, man, that was great. And if it's still happening when you come up in November, hopefully it's better by then. I don't, it seems like it's going in the right direction. I don't know, but again,
well, I think the important thing is that more venues sue. I mean, I think if more venues bring lawsuits, then I think the judges that oversaw the last case or oversee the new cases will see the rulings on the older cases, and I think at that point, when we get a bunch of rulings in our favor, I think it's important that we get some more rulings in our favor. I don't think that enough clubs or enough venues are suing, and that's why I'm afraid of this Save Our Stages thing, because it's going to put money in the pockets of the venues to stay open, but they're not going to not stay open, but to keep their bills paid. But that doesn't mean they're going to stay open for musicians, like we've talked about.
Yeah.
And it's really not it's not a home run all around here. It's one of those things. I think that each venue that's getting hassled has to fucking do something. I think each venue has to file a lawsuit, bring a claim.
The Save the Stages thing definitely could backfire. I mean, like you said, those venues can just go from an entertainment venue to something else where they know they can make money. They'll just use that money to change their business strategy.
They'll fire they'll fire their employees. They'll keep the lights on. They'll stay open. What would you do at home if you got a lump sum of money? What would you do? You pay your bills for as long as you possibly can.
Yep, it's a bailout.
It's a complete bailout, and the
musicians need it.
Musicians get dick. The musicians get this big fucking condom behind me right here. They get Sandy's bra. The musicians get Sandy's bra. That's what musicians get.
That's not the worst thing in the world,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna keep doing this virtual stuff. Pretty soon. It's been 2 years. It feels like 2 years, I should say. It's been a year. Doesn't it feel long? It feels like it's been going on forever, this thing. It's hard.
I feel like I've been wearing a mask for
Yeah, it just feels like I really don't really remember. It's hard to remember all the shows. It's hard to remember because there's been so much shit. Is there any more shit we can heap on to the top of this case?
Yeah, man. I don't
mean,
know.
me in the pool, the case cracker. Me in the pool.
What do you think? From up in a tree?
This is insane. I think it's insane. Something's got to be done, Joe. So we'll keep doing what we do, but I mean, look, Florida venues are now having to pay an entertainment tax.
What?
Florida venues are doing a new Jacqueline brought this up. Good point, Jacqueline. Choki, good point. In Florida now, what I heard in Sarasota is if you're going to do a gig, that the venues have to now, if they're going to have entertainment, they're getting taxed. They got to pay an extra tax to have entertainment. That's no joke.
How much?
I don't know what the tax is. I can tell you any amount is ridiculous.
Any amount is stupid. This is because of COVID. Is this a COVID safety measure?
I would imagine it's some kind. No, this is just an assault. Again, it's an assault on the arts. It really is.
All right, I'm getting on the next flight, and we can do what we got to do down there now.
Let's make some shit happen down here. Absolutely. I mean, we started there. I mean, here they pretty much opened up everything, but now they got to pay a tax. Okay, so now you can play, but it's going to cost you. It's getting ridiculous. Broadway is closed till May as of now in New York. Till May.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody gets the bailout but the musicians, and the reason is because they don't think musicians pay into the system. That's really the.
Well, I could tell you right. I could tell you right now. Check my books, Joe. You know I pay into the fucking system.
I know.
There's no such thing as cash gigs anymore. I mean, it doesn't happen. It's a thing of the past. I mean, the government, they really want to know every single dollar that you make. And think about it. Even when you make cash, you can't put it in the bank. You can't do this. I mean, what are you supposed to do with it? And nobody wants to do the wrong thing. But so what do? You buy groceries. You do all that stuff. You pay all the miscellaneous stuff. But God forbid, cash can't go toward your bottom line anymore. It's the assumption. It's the assumption that it's not a real profession. People don't pay into the system, and there's no real lobby. No lobbyists in the field to really kind of push the issue on behalf of musicians. No, well, that's the truth, but again, like I did say, I mean, musicians, we don't want to get. I don't want to get just look. What we want. You know what musicians want? We're really fucked up. We want to get the check and we want to play.
Yeah, you want to work.
We want to play. Help us out with the money, but then we want to play also, man. It's
nobody wants a handout.
Nobody wants a handout. Musicians love to get on stage, and people love to come to venues and hear musicians play. It's disgusting what's happening. It's almost as nasty as this condom that just came right next to me again. Let's move this out of the way. I'm ready to take these things out of the pool. I think they're too aggressive, personally. But it's sad, man. It's a sad time for us, and all we could do is basically sit back and play this waiting game. But while other people are getting, and you know what the other crazy thing is for people that don't work, that aren't working right now, and the people that don't have health insurance or can only get health insurance through their jobs, people like me who pay more money for health insurance than anybody I know for 4 people, what we pay for 4 people is ridiculous. Okay? And I mean absolutely fucking crazy. It's one of those situations where they're not giving us breaks. The insurance companies, they don't want to know nothing. Yeah, they'll let you not pay for 4 months, but at the end of the 4 months, you don't pay the full amount. You're done. They cut your health insurance off. So I mean, and again, this is where the arguments that go into effect about what I'm going to talk about, but I don't want to get into political stuff, but but when it gets back into medicine being socialized and everyone having it and that kind of thing, that's where, as an independent, I can see both sides of the spectrum. Whereas I feel like I'm paying a shitload into the system. We're paying. I'm paying for 4 people. I'll tell you right now, I'm paying $4,000 a month.
That's just ridiculous. That I mean, is that Florida rates or is that because I don't know, man.
$4,000 a month. $1,000, basically $1,000 a person. $1,000 because in Florida the pre-existing condition thing is a mess, because let's face it, if you're living in Florida, you got a lot of pre-existing conditions. You're at the point where you're ready to fucking go. they figure that. So, you know, there is no. It's not a good scene, Joe. It's not. It's. You know,
No,
down,
that's criminal. That's completely. I mean, but you don't have. I mean, I guess there's always a trade-off for the no income tax down there, right? So you always got to wind up.
The
paying
state,
through the nose somewhere else.
there's no state tax. But ready, you go How much does it cost you to go register a car in New York? You get a new car, you go to register. How much is that in New York? Probably it's got to be
like $69.
$60. Okay, I brought my cars from New York down to Florida. I'm going to tell you where they make their money. Is $300. It cost me $300 a car.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's where they make up for it.
So they make up for it in ways. Yeah, they make up for it in ways that you just, you know, I don't know.
4,000 in health insurance is just I'm speechless at that. I mean, I thought I pay a lot, and it's nowhere near that, and I pay too much. I mean, at that point, why not just say, you know what, whatever happens, happens. Like 4,000 a month.
Yeah, $4,000 a month.
I mean, you know, you go to a hospital, and if you got to pay, even if you have a $10,000 bill, you're not going to go to the hospital every month, every 2 months, 2.5 months, whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the whole deductible thing, and you know, I mean, who knows? It's, I don't know. It's making me want to smoke it at the Tibet. I think I got it, you know, maybe.
Yeah, well, and now it's time to do that.
I think it's time to light up the Tibet and maybe, you know, eat a couple of Fig Newtons or something. I don't know.
Yeah, relax. Have a cream soda.
Have a cream soda. But yeah, we're in a mess. So hopefully, you know. Yeah, people are talking about right now. Howard asked Mike, can't the musicians union negotiate group insurance for you guys? You know, it's hard to prove who's working and who's not because a lot of people are still off the books.
Well, that's what I mean about having some sort of union or lobby or something to get it all.
Yeah,
you know.
something to make it happen, I guess. But you know, I don't know. I mean, you know, yeah, I don't know. It's a shitty situation. That's all I got to say. There's not much. 1K deductible. I don't even know what our deductible is. It's probably that's why we paid for a platinum plan because, you know, we didn't want to have to pay for all those deductibles, and what we really don't like down here is you get sick down here, it takes you fucking 8 weeks to get an appointment with anybody, and then you're really just going to see the main doctor so they can give you a referral to the specialist. So we tried to get insurance that we didn't have to get referrals, and we still ended up, after paying all this money, we still ended up having to get referrals for almost everything that we do. You know, it's an absolute nightmare.
That's criminal too. I mean, you're spending that much in health insurance, and that's still what you have to go through.
Yeah, that really is what you have to go through. I mean, there's no doubt about it, bro. It's a fucking mess over here, and because you know, I mean, I listen. I have no, I don't know. I mean, you know, there's a lot of. Obviously, a lot of ambiguity in the insurance world, and the, you know, but you know, and it does come down to what you make. You know, it's not like I can just, you know, get government assistance in a sense because, you know, I make a good living right now, and that might not happen in a couple of months. It's going to be gone again. It's gone now. I mean, I only had one good month. And thank God for Billy. I'll say it again. I mean, if it wasn't for Billy keeping us afloat, I wouldn't have any of these condoms in the pool right now. These condoms these condoms would have holes in them if Billy wasn't taking care of it. So we've been fortunate. I mean, you know, in that regard, but he can't do that forever. I mean, he's got no income stream coming in, no revenue coming in, you know, from touring or anything like that. And he's just been an amazing person for taking care of the band the way he has. It's been ridiculous, actually. But thank God for that. But it's good. But that's coming around the corner. I mean, you know, I'm gonna actually, you know, be like everybody else soon. You're gonna be hitting everybody up for tips. Let's go, help out. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I don't like to do that though. I don't ever like to ask anybody for anything. That's how I am, even in my own fucking house. Christina's like, "You want dinner? No, it's okay." Meanwhile, I'm starving, but I'm like, "No, it's all right. I'll just, you know." I just hate when anybody has to do anything. You know, anything. I like to. I like to take care of everybody. I don't like anybody taking care of me. It's just.
You freaking Pisces.
I know.
I feel like I'm talking to my wife right now.
Hold on, I got smoking at the bet.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I always ask my wife that stuff. I always, what do you want? No, she wants to take care of everybody. She wants to,
Yeah, no, we can't. Yeah, we're
anybody. That's how you guys are.
Pisces are incapable of getting, helping. And anybody that's like, there's people in my life, Anthony Casamano. There's a lot of people that have, Brad Simon, another one, always sending food, doing really nice things. And they're smart because they know better not to ask. It's not like they say, hey, you want me to send you? No, they're just going to do it because they know I can't send it back. You know what I mean? But it's one of those situations where I can't, it makes me very uncomfortable to receive anything from anybody. I like to be the one to take care of people and my family, and it feels better to me that way. It feels better to give than to receive. Always has.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I will say this, as far as the virtual tip jar goes, I mean, I felt the same way, but because I have a lot of people on Facebook who know I'm an attorney, and they're like, I'm going to give this guy, he doesn't have money, he needs my money, but
yeah,
you're providing a service. It's, musicians, it's not like if you're playing a real gig, you're going to get paid, right? And the people who are going to be there are going to pay to be there. So,
Yeah, I guess it's the nature in which I started the show. I started this show with the nature of just sitting on a porch with Max and hanging out and playing some songs and talking to people. And here we are. We're still doing it. Here we are. Hours and hours later, just still hanging out and chatting, and it's still going on 3 years later. And to ask now, it makes it uncomfortable. So I mean, I like to be the one to do as much as I possibly can. I'm sure listen, I trust in God. I always have. And so I know that God will take care of our family, take care of me. He's always been there. Take care of me. So I'm not, I worry just like anybody else, but I ultimately, down to the wire, have trust that, good will come and something will happen. If you do the right thing and you try to be good and you try to do the right thing by people and treat people well, you hope that stuff comes around. But there are people that are struggling and suffering all over creation that have that same attitude and are good-hearted people. So it's hard to even rationalize that.
Yeah, but part of that is, there is this going on right now, and yes, and God is there, and He gives you the opportunity to say, you know what, I still have a way to make money. Whereas most people, either they're collecting unemployment, or if they're not working anymore, they're still in work or whatever, whereas musicians, it's tough to collect unemployment, it's tough to whatever. You still have a means by which to, and, people are watching a free show for the most part. It's not really a big deal to throw a couple of bucks every now and then. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the first 3 months that I did this for COVID, I mean, really, people just blessed me beyond belief. So I'm grateful for that. And I would hate to have to go into another year of having to go through that same scenario. But I'm going to be here no matter what. I'm going to do the show no matter what. I just love to play, obviously. We're musicians, like I said, whether we're getting paid, whether we're not getting paid, we just want to play. And getting paid and money is just a byproduct of that shit. If anything,
right.
It helps everybody just get back to reality too. The bubble bursts a little, and all right, okay, time to cut down on this, get rid of that. Simplify, do what we can in that regard.
Many people have told you, that you're getting them through the crisis. I see it written all the time.
Yeah, but you know what, Joe? That's reciprocal, though. I mean, and I really mean that. I mean, if I was good doing the show and I remember starting the show and it was 30 people, 40 people, 20 people, and it didn't matter to me. I loved just playing, and I loved whoever was involved, just being, whoever came and watched the show. They're helping me as much as I help anybody else. So it's.
Well, that's when it's a beautiful thing, when it's reciprocal.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it is. It is.
I completely get it. Same.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have done over the last 8 months if I didn't do the show. You know, if I didn't go live, if I didn't, you know, I would have lost my mind.
Yeah, you know what? You'd have been back to that feeling of just, you know, yeah, it's just a sick feeling not being able to play, not being able to get that. It's all about energy, really, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's about the reciprocal energy that you get from an audience, and you just can't get that from, you know. You can get it from here, thank God. It's different, you know, when you don't have energy in the same room. But there's a comfortability to me about doing the Porch shows, because the porch to me is, there's a lot of people in the room. I still got hundreds and sometimes 1,000 people in the room, and that's great to have people in the room and not have to maybe my natural inclination, which is more shy. You know, music chose me more than I chose music. It went against my nature. I wasn't a, you know, get up and dance on a stage kind of guy. It was more of a, you know, like I just loved music, the sound of it. I realized that I loved singing. I loved playing drums, all the different instruments when I was a kid. And I realized that, you know, we need to be, you need to be in front of an audience to do that. But at the same token, the audience gives me nerves that a live audience gives me some nerves and feelings that I don't necessarily get with the Porch. So I do kind of like the virtual thing too. I love knowing that you guys are all here and we're all chatting and we're all talking and we're all hanging out and I can see your comments. But if there was 300 people trying to talk at once, it'd be like a fucking kindergarten teacher in an arena trying to teach an arena of kids. You know, we're all talking at the same time. So it's really nice to be able to do it this way, and I think there's benefits to both. You know,
it's a weird dynamic. Doing the live is a weird dynamic, because for me, you know, if I go play at a bar or whatever, or even, you know, even the most people I've ever played to is probably opening for you at the Paramount. And even if that was a sold out night, but when I was playing, you know, by the time I was done, the place was sold out for you. But, you know, if I do a show and it winds up getting a few thousand views, I'm actually playing for more people than I would if I was doing a live show, a real in-person show.
Yeah, yeah.
But and you get to hear everybody's thoughts. And
true.
You know,
true.
While which is such a weird dynamic. When you're like in the comfort of your own home, I mean, basically playing in sweatpants and playing to literally no physical bodies, yet at the same time.
You know what most people don't know, Joe, is there are nights that I play with no pants, and they don't know because the camera is only from the. So I just. Whatever's hanging under the piano is hanging under the piano, and it is what it is. And God forbid there's not an accident, I don't like fall over, because I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding.
No, he's not. I was at those shows. You know, that I played with him.
Yeah. So I think we had a good summer, man. I know personally, friend to friend, it was a great summer. You know, we got close in a lot of ways. We were already close, but we got close in a lot of ways. Your family's beautiful. You got a beautiful family, and
we miss you. It was the best. They miss you. The kids miss you. I miss you. You know.
Well, we'll be doing it again. So, you know, watch what you wish for. Before you know it, I'll be knocking on the door in the middle. You're gonna hear the Sanford and Son RV pulling up. You're just gonna hear the music. You're not gonna know where it's coming. You know, you're gonna hear it. We're gonna come pulling up, and all of a sudden you're gonna look outside. Your electric meter is gonna be going fucking swinging around like a clock on steroids, and
it will be a happy moment. Show up with a duffel bag. That's all you need. You know, we got the rest.
Yeah.
We got everything you need. We got the keys. We got the guitars. We got the room. Whatever. Always open.
Well, I appreciate it, bro, and I know that, and trust me, I always feel that. Hey, let's try to get somebody else on the phone right now.
Go for it, man.
Let's go. Who do you want to call? Who should we get on the phone? Some people saying Carmine. Let's get Carmine on the phone.
Let's go say hello.
Let's go say hello. All right, hold on. Let me get Carmine on the phone. We're gonna go with whoever answers.
What's up?
Yo.
What are you doing?
I'm hanging out.
Hello?
People have been requesting your presence, Carmine. So I'm live right now on the after show. I'm hanging out in my pool. I got Joe DeJesus on the line, and you're officially on the air, my friend.
Oh wow! Look at that. Now I'm gonna get shy. I don't know what to say.
Well, don't get shy. We're just having talks about a lot of different things, and you know, we're having some conversations about music and about life and about things that have been going on. We're not getting political or anything like that. We're just
Okay, that's fine.
we're just
Yeah.
chat. But if you want to, you can. I mean, you can, and then I'll tell
No,
you.
no,
Then I'll tell you
no.
can't, and then it'll suck. We were talking about what a good summer.
Anyway.
We're talking about what a good summer it was, bro. It was a really nice
Oh my
summer.
God, dude. And seriously, like I've said this to you privately, but now I'm on the air, and I could say it again that you helped the music industry. First of all, get work back, right? Get music back in live events. You and Joe did that by doing this protest and stuff like that. But not only that, people love seeing you, and you have a following that loves to see you. But you still could do it all by yourself. But you've been a gentleman to bring me into the fold to play with you, and you know it's just been so much fun, and it's been amazing to play. And actually, I was actually going to call you and be like, dude, when are you coming back? I need to play again.
We do too. We do too. We were just saying that. So, yeah. Well, listen, man. The pleasure's been all mine. It's been a great summer, and you know we played so many years together with the band, and we only started to do the Porch process. You know, maybe a couple of, you know, I don't know, maybe like 2 years, like maybe a year where we did not even the Porch, but you know, the solo gigs, the duo, the trio thing with Tommy. So it was nice to have the summer and to do it this way. And
oh my God.
I think we made new memories. We played together for 15 years, but I think we made new memories, which are really going to be, you know, they're sweet. Goes a long way.
Yeah, same here, and I've said it again. I've said it to you that I love you for it, and it's always an honor and privilege to play with you because you and a very, very small group of people keep, you know, I'm not boasting about myself, but like keep me on my toes, and it's like it's so much fun to play and to like follow you and pick songs and then feed off each other and play your originals and stuff like that, and also being back in the studio, dude. I mean, that was a big part of the summer as well.
Oh yeah,
let's just say that it was a huge part.
It was, you know what, and I don't recognize that enough. You know, there was a lot of days in there, and there was a lot of you know great stuff that happened in there. So yeah, you're right. I got to calculate that in.
Seriously, so it's just been a lot of fun, and you kind of take it kind of for granted. You know, it's kind of like a girlfriend in a way, and then all of a sudden you go, not that we broke up, but like now you're in another state. I'm like, oh man, like let's play again, you know?
Yeah.
So I miss you. I'm glad to see you back in your home space, and you know, I peek on and off and still hear you singing and playing and like it and give my likes and all that other stuff. But I definitely miss you guys. I miss everybody, and you know, I just wish we can get back to it sooner than later, you know?
Me too, bro. You know, we were just talking about all this bullshit and what we're gonna have to deal with. This, you know, if this goes into another year of this, I mean, me and Joe were talking about. We're staring at, you know, everybody needed another PPP and a PPE and a cashy, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody needing some help, and now you know there's the Save Our Stages thing where the venues will get the bailouts, and the musicians are kind of like, okay, I hope that helps us in some way. You know what I mean? You know, when you call it a stage and without a musician or without a comedian or without somebody up there, actors and whatever, I mean, what are you saving?
I know. And dude, it keeps getting worse and worse. I mean, look at Broadway not going back on until June. I mean, it's not going to go back on until 2022, dude. It's not.
Nasal spray. Do more. Take something for you. You got the Sudafed or whatever it is. Ask Mom. She's got that stuff.
I don't know what she is.
Oh, she probably might have went to the store. Sorry, bro. Getting back to you.
No.
Yes.
Of course, yeah. So it's just like, look at everything. You know, I just heard the news this week that Broadway's not going back to the middle of June, which I think is total BS. You know, it's definitely going to go back 2022. Is the next time Broadway's going to be. I'm going to be in a pit. I know that. You know,
Yeah.
so it just keeps going and going and going. But you know, I mean, I see this date on the calendar coming up in a week that I know I'll be seeing you, and you know, I'm looking forward to
Oh,
to
by the
doing
way,
it.
that's canceled.
Oh, you're such I knew you were gonna be like it's canceled. You're such a douche.
It's not. I didn't cancel it. I could tell you that. Mulcahy's wanted to move it to November, so we're gonna move it. We're gonna move it to November. It's gonna be November 21st.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think
right.
I literally. I promise you, I just literally got the text, so I was gonna have to get in touch with you the next day or two. But
it's not like I canceled any other gigs.
and not only
know
that,
what I mean?
not only that, but I was supposed to go in and have a dental procedure that day, and I was going to come in and do that in 24 hours, and then the gig. So now that's got to get canceled because of this. I have to call him up and tell him what's going on too. The dentist,
Sure.
great guy,
Sure.
a friend of mine.
Yeah, well, there it is. It's just it is what it is, you know. But it's all good. So it's not canceled. It's just postponed. So whatever. What's the difference if we do it in October? I mean, it would have been great to see you now.
Well,
but-
we you know, listen. Before I came up there, we were talking about you coming down for a week. So maybe you got to come down and you got to spend a few days here in town. And
that sounds good to me. I totally, you know, I would do that in a second.
and you know, I can't tell you how easy it is to do here because I have the piano set up in that room, and then I got the grand piano out there. I throw a mic on it, put a camera out there, and we're literally doing the same gig. And which is kind of cool is that we won't be seeing each other. It'll be like pure brain, you know, pure ESPN stuff. And maybe we'll get Joe down here. We'll get 3 cameras, 3 different rooms. You know,
But you're gonna throw me in the bathroom?
I put him in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Eddie Mush is in there. He ain't gonna fit. I don't care. Put him in the bathroom.
He just has to bring the salsa. Tell him to bring the salsa, and we're all good.
Joe, definitely bring.
Exactly.
You
Bring
gotta
in the vodka.
bring the vodka, bring the salsa. Do what you gotta do. You know, we do what we gotta do.
I'll bring
That's
Mr.
right.
Softy.
So yeah, well let's totally do it. I'm down for it. You know, you let me know the day. As long as I don't have the kids, I'm there. So
When's
let's totally do it.
when's your next stretch without?
This weekend, but I mean that's going to be too soon. So you know my situation. Like usually every other weekend.
Okay, cool.
So,
All right.
know.
So maybe we shoot for 2 weeks and come down and spend a few days. You know.
That sounds good. We'll break some bread. We'll have some laughs. Play some music, and I love that. It'd be great.
Yeah, man. Let's do that.
I do miss you guys. I definitely miss. I miss playing. I do. Sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, I wish there was more we could do with the band, and I do feel so bad that everybody else is out. It makes
it's
me.
It's not your fault.
I know. Makes me sick
that's
though.
why I said to you too. Like you, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's like you could have totally done the Porch thing by yourself. You know, so I'm grateful, and it's like I'm with you now that I feel bad too. That the other guys, but it's like, it was just amazing energy. Number one, just to do it. The 3 of us or the 2 of us or whatever the case may be, and then, but I know, and you've expressed that to me many times. If you want to get the band back together, but it's just who the hell knows when the hell it's going to happen.
Yeah. We had the 2 dates in November that we had scheduled. One was Porch and one was with the band. So we were, we went for it, and then literally, I think Mulcahy's like put something out that they were going to do the Zach Brown tribute band. As soon as they put the word band out, the SLA was up their ass like a fucking proctologist. So
Of course. Yeah.
It's
I don't know. But, in any case, I definitely, like I said to you, I would love to get together. I'd love to play or just hang. And if there's ever a situation, maybe there's going to be a situation where you need to come up here so we can do something together. If we can't do that, then maybe in the next couple of weeks they come on down.
I think what we're going to look to do is, and I'm going to start getting in touch with a lot of different venues about doing the Porch, and we're going to combine our work like we were doing. And we'll do a Paces, we'll do a Baiting Hollow, we do what we can, and we do it right. We space it out. We have a dinner. We try to put it all maybe in the same week or two so that we could space it out, but cram the money into the 1 week and try to get as much as we can. It seems like that's the only the only way to do it. I'm looking forward to coming back, up in November, the end of November, maybe around the holidays, before the holidays, and maybe we can book a week and try to fill some dates. And I'm going to talk to a bunch of different places. I'm going to talk to a few different places that I know and see what we can do, because nobody can. It's hard for venues to hire a full band right now. Not only are they getting in trouble, but it's hard to expect them to foot that kind of bill when they can only go to 25% capacity.
It's impossible.
It's impossible for them. So we're definitely giving, I think, venues an easier way. It's back to band. I think the first time you saw me was probably doing piano bar. Back in the day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's really cool to go back to that, and I hated it back then. And when I tell you I hated it, I mean I hated it, because they smoked in the bars back then. They smoked in the restaurants. People fucking drove me crazy. Coming up, they would, talk really loud right in front of you. You couldn't even hear yourself think. You had to remember songs. They're dangling tips in front of your face, like all that kind of shit. I want to smack the tip out of it. It's just an arrogance about it. And now here I am, and it's 20 years later, 25 years, 30 years later.
Yeah.
And I'm literally loving doing the gigs that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it helps. Maybe it obviously helps that the Porch, this show is definitely gotten people interested to actually come out and see this type of show. To see, most people back before COVID, they didn't want to come out to see really a duo show or a solo show. They wouldn't. Original show, forget about it. You'd have to you'd have to promote for 3 weeks just to get enough people to to do anything. So, who knows? Well, I'm hoping that we could, fill those dates, fill those gaps. And I think we'll be able to, because I think the venues that we have done, Mon-Daze is ready to go back, and better in November, but ready to go back. So we'll just, we'll do what we got to do.
Yeah, do a little, and too, it's probably a blessing in disguise. It just gives it a little extra time to get, the people more excited about it and come out and be like, all right, we just saw it 2 weeks ago. It's great, but now it's like another month, and then we'll just do it, and it'll be that much more exciting, much more raw, and and we'll love playing again, and it'll be back, to square one like we did, and it's just like, oh shit, all right, how do I remember these songs again? I love that stuff.
Oh, I know. I love throwing curveballs at you, because you can handle it, which is a good thing.
Oh well, so I know. I just hide it well. I hide all my mistakes very well. So.
And definitely do a drive-in show at maybe Howard's asking, Mike, can you do drive-in shows at maybe a college campus? Well, Howard, I would say that's a great idea. Maybe you can help spearhead that with us, and we can get in touch with some colleges and campuses that want to do stuff. Keep in mind, we're going into the winter, so for them to do maybe a couple of things in the auditorium, at 25%, or even in like a big open gymnasium. We space out some tables and we do it that way. I would love it for colleges and to get involved. So as long as we need to get, we're going to be good to go, I think. But it's a scary time, man. This with the election coming.
It really is, and it's like you guys fought for that light at the end of the tunnel, and it's like it came, and you guys did an amazing job doing that and fighting for music and stuff like that. It's just, but then it's like every day that goes by, it's like, somebody just texted me today. I heard New York might be on lockdown again. I heard, is this true? I'm hearing these rumors, and I'm hearing them myself. Who the hell knows? We're treading water. Every day's a new day. Yeah. And it's scary. It's like, geez, the hell.
Joe and I were just talking about a policy that just happened down here in Florida. See, now they opened up fully down in Florida, but now they're putting an entertainment tax. So if you have an entertainer, I swear to God, you have an entertainer. If we go play down here in Florida, the state is going to charge the venue, I believe is how it works, is going to charge the venue an entertainment tax.
Which is going to come out of the money of the musician.
Which is going to come out of the money of the musician. The musician continues to get fucked in the ass.
Yep.
Stinky pinky.
Yeah, I mean, it's the stinky pinky, Joe. You're right. It's the stinky pinky, man. It's and it goes round and round and round. And it seems like that's what's happening. This is what they're doing in Florida. So I'm gonna, we're gonna try to do some more stuff down here too. Maybe we can, get some stuff. But Yeah, that wasn't the plan. The plan was moving down here to kind of live and then work where I had to work. But now with everything, we're all
Right.
everybody's kind of improvising and
then you get hit with this new bill.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's freaking unbelievable. Entertainment tax. What does that do? Like, what is that? Is that going to stop people from getting COVID? Now that it's like, you know, you go to a bar to have a drink, you have to eat. Now we go to a bar, there's people can go, and now you have entertainment, but there's gonna, they're gonna hit the bar owners. It's gonna affect the musicians. It's just like, come on,
Yeah. Yep.
Unbelievable.
No, I know.
Like, I think you should do an RV tour all up the East Coast.
RV, yeah, that's it.
Just every state, just stop in a different state.
That's not a bad
Get a
idea.
different place to play.
It's not a bad
That's a
idea.
great idea, Joe. That's a great idea.
Once in a while, like
But once in a while, Joe, you do have to, for that kind of thing, you do have to make something. So who's gonna fill the RV?
who's gonna what?
Who's gonna fill the RV? Who's gonna put the gas in the RV?
Yeah. You're gonna get taxed for that too.
I'm gonna get taxed for that too. Every state I drive through, I'm gonna get an RV tax. They're gonna come up with a Mike Delguidice RV tax.
Yeah.
It's gonna be special.
Wait, what
for
are you doing? You're traveling? You playing music? No, we're gonna tax you on that.
Yeah, there you go. Here's another 30%.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, you just pull over on 95 and say, do a show right on the side of the road.
It's not a bad idea, and you know what? Is that considered private? You're a lawyer now, Joe. I'm referring to my lawyer now. Is that now? If I had a PA system in the camper in the RV and I put it up on top and I went up on top of the RV, do I need a sound permit for that?
And they don't teach you that stuff in law school. They teach you contracts.
Yeah, right.
No, I mean every state's different,
Listen, I'm hiring my cousin Vinny for this. I'm hiring my cousin Vinny.
Yeah, I'm going with the public defender.
You guys are funny. Shit.
But I wonder if that.
But
I wonder.
I love you guys both. I miss you guys both.
Yeah.
And
I
I say it all the time. I give you such fucking praise.
You do, and I appreciate it. And right back at you, man. You're very musical. You're very talented. And
Joe, you're very beautiful. He said you're very
And
beautiful.
you got the brain.
I think that was a sexual thing. He said you're very beautiful.
He did.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Oh, did it slip out?
You did. You said it. I mean, listen, I'm starting to twitch right now. I gotta be honest with you.
Better slipping out than slipping in.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen. Remember that thing of Mulcahy's that stays between three of us, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, we don't have to
what
talk.
happens at Mulcahy stays at Mulcahy.
The urinal story.
Oh God,
Oh,
Joe,
that's-
I really don't think we want. Joe, don't. Why did you even remind me of that? Are you crazy?
Because I find it hysterical, and I have no shame.
All right, well, I can tell you right now, if you have no shame, then I have no shame telling the story because it's probably one of the funniest fucking things that's ever happened.
Go
But
for it.
we're playing at Mulcahy's. Now, nobody else is in the room, okay? This is just one of the nights we're doing live on the porch. And they have plastic taped over the urinals. Every other urinal has plastics to keep socially distanced piss from each other.
That it's pitch dark inside, except for the stage. Everywhere else is pitch dark.
It's pitch. By the way, the bathrooms are pitch black. The only thing that's on is the stage, right? So we're on stage. We're doing this thing. And every once in a while, you got to go. There's two different bathrooms at Mulcahy's. One of them had a light on, but this fucking dudoots doesn't even realize that he's in the wrong bathroom. Goes in the wrong bathroom. Goes into the fucking men's room on the other side of the building. It's pitch black. He doesn't realize that there's plastic on every other fucking urinal. And this guy, I don't even want to talk about it, but he comes out of the bathroom. Five minutes later, he looked like he saw a fucking ghost. He looked like he saw Linda Blair spew fucking pea soup at him. And he's looking at me like, he's looking at us like, me and Carmine are on stage. We're like, what's the matter? We're like, what's wrong? Because he clearly looked like he didn't know what to do. Joe, you were disheveled for a second.
He's like, it sounded like, I feel like I have to tell you this. It sounded like I was peeing into like plastic. It didn't sound like the normal urinal sound.
What are the odds?
Like,
every other urinal.
It sounded. He got,
chance.
that's what he said, Carmine. That was great. Yeah, Joe came out. He says, it sounds like I'm peeing on plastic, pissing into plastic, and sure enough, he fucking made a flood. I don't know how many. I don't know how many. What did you have to drink before you did that? What did you have to drink?
Well, we did have a decent amount of vodka and seltzer on the stage, so it was
my
about,
Lord.
and it was probably about a 3-hour show that night too. So you were doing. I think you were doing until the end, and it was the end of the night, whatever. And you gotta.
Until
your calls or whatever.
Until the end of the.
It did. It sounded like a rainstorm hitting a tarp, and I'm like, this does not sound right. and mid flow, I gotta hop over to another urinal because it's bouncing off freaking plastic.
And do we really want to talk about who had to clean your mess?
I stepped up and said I'm going to take care of it because that wouldn't be right to have done to.
Does anybody have any bleach? I know the place is closed. Is there bleach or Windex or anything that I can clean?
I'm on my hands and knees in the men's room.
He took it like a man, and he's like, "I'm gonna clean it. I'll clean it."
Joe, you did.
I'm gonna expect somebody else to clean up the floor. That's not right.
You did. Listen,
Right.
you did step up. I hope you didn't step on, but
I didn't step in. I stepped up.
You stepped up. Yeah, you walked out. Like with the mounted cops with it up to their shins. And you did a good thing. It was the funniest thing. Me and Carmine, I think we were in disbelief, Carmine, for a good 30 seconds. Like, did he really? Is he saying that he just pissed all over the bathroom? Like
yeah, it's just a joke. Like, that's funny. That's a funny joke.
And Joe, I don't even want to talk about your pants and what they must have looked like. Okay, it must have looked like polka dotted piss all over.
The bounce back was. I had nothing on me. I promise you.
Right.
I was scared. I was scared about it, but no, it all went straight down.
Joe, it was completely dark. It was completely dark in the bathroom when you pissed 4 inches away from a fucking piece of plastic. You're gonna tell me you didn't get any piss on your leg? Are you kidding me?
Impossible.
Impossible. I'm bringing in the fucking crew.
15 inches away.
No.
Joe, I don't think that's the case.
I'm like one of those.
Yeah.
I'm like one of those Italian bouncers.
Yeah, Joe just tried to sell us on an 8-inch something or other, but we're not going. Listen, we're not buying, Joe. All right.
No.
I own the must. I own
very excited to be there.
Yeah, I could tell you were very excited. I could tell what's his face over there, man. He was not excited when he heard that. Did you see his face drop when you told him that you pissed all over the bathroom? He looked like. Well, he
thought he had to clean it.
Yeah, he had the look on his face. Yes, he thought he had to clean it. 100%. Yep.
His facial expression totally changed when he came back with the bleach and the paper towels. He was fine.
Yes.
Oh, what a mess,
good
bro.
story.
Well, great story. Good times, man. Good summer.
Seriously. Thank you both for it, and Mike, especially to you. Thanks for keeping me musically on point, and financially and everything else. I appreciate it. I can't wait to do it again sooner.
Me too, man. Well, us too. I can tell you that. And I miss it already. I'm already ready to come back and just do a week's worth of shows again and just get it out of our system again for another month. But I miss you too, man. And you really did a tremendous job. Fucking great job.
God bless. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It really does.
Yeah.
And I miss you both, and hopefully we all just move to the next level and we can get out there sooner.
You got it. I hear you, man.
Agreed.
I hear you.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I love you guys both. I got to
Love you too, man.
Take kids to bed, and I'll see you guys soon. And be safe.
Okay, you got it, bro.
You too, man.
You too. Stay well.
Love you guys.
Love you too,
All
buddy.
right. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah, I guess I should get back to my freaking trial prep now too.
Yeah. So what is this? This is like a civil. What do you got going on over here?
Yeah, they're opening the courts again slowly, so I gotta,
I got a piece of the joint. I got a piece of the joint.
Yeah, you want to speak to the manager? Here you
Yeah,
go.
here's the manager. Here's your manager.
Here's the manager.
How you doing? Told him to buy a Honda.
What's that?
Told him to buy a Honda.
Fucking doctor.
The fucking doctor.
Yep.
All right,
Dude.
so listen, we got if you got to do what you got to do, it's up to you. If you want to stay on, you're welcome to stay on. I figured it'd be a nice feature for an after show to add a good friend and also a fan of the show but a good friend of mine personally, and that's Mr. JP.
Oh, man.
You know, I think JP is in the house.
If you're gonna bring JP on, I'm gonna stay.
I think you should stay. For you know, he thinks you should stay.
I think I'm gonna, because I have a feeling that some more stories are gonna come out.
I think more stories are going to come out good. So we're going to call JP right now, and we're going to get JP on the phone. Me and JP go back a long ways with cards, as do you and I. And you know, I'm sure we could tell some poker stories that are pretty damn funny. Although everybody on here will leave because nobody has got the degenerate disease like we had. But you know, I could say had because I quit before COVID.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, you know, once an addict. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So let's get JP. Here we go. Hold on, Joe.
Yo.
JP, in the house. How you doing, bro?
What are you doing?
We're hanging out. We're chatting. I'm in the pool. I got, you know, Sandy's bra floating behind me. I got Joe DeJesus on the line. We figured we'd call up and how's things, bro?
Good, brother. The pool's looking good.
I know, but you got to close it because it's 35 degrees.
I'm still using mine, man.
I'm sure you know, what are you gonna? You know, listen. I mean, you know, New Yorkers die hard with the pool, man. They die hard with it.
You know, it's my first year with it, and I told PSC&G when they came to the door, "Go scratch." I got COVID, and they ran. I'm not paying the bill. I told them I'm an unemployed musician. They felt bad for me.
Yeah, how come they're not feeling bad for me then?
Mike, what years you got to pay the electric till November 4th, and then you tell them to go scratch because they can't shut you off.
Oh, perfect. That's a good idea, actually. That's a good idea.
Is Joe still on? You still on, Joe?
I'm here, man. I owe you an apology.
Why? What happened?
Well, you know, the last episode when Mike was doing Blackbird and dedicated it to you, I made a stupid comment and I felt bad about it because I was on like a 30-minute delay with my stupid internet, and it was the whole fly thing came out, and I changed the lyrics and I said, you know, black bug.
Oh.
You know, and then like 2 seconds later, I saw you write, you know, thanks, Mike. I really needed that tonight, and I'm like, oh my god, what an asshole I am. I've been losing sleep about it for like the last 3 days.
You disrespected JP,
that,
man.
Just don't take my egg roll if we're ever at Bob the Builder's. I get pretty pissed about that.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. I remember one time we were ordering food for the game. And fucking Mike Angelos was like, yeah, you want a Chinese? You know, everybody was picking. We're like, yeah, we'll do Chinese. And he started taking orders for egg rolls. And I'm telling you right now, it was like a rabid dog. Just he gave me these fucking eyes because I said, give me 2 egg rolls, and his eyes were just like, and then he stopped and he looked at me and he goes, you know, I like. I never forget it, man. I know you were like, I love egg rolls, dude. I love to dip them in the fucking. Let's get the egg. Before you know, I think we had like 6 packs of egg rolls at the fucking table, and just a really, yeah. I know not to go near egg rolls when it comes to you. You're vicious, bro. You are vicious. You are to egg rolls what I am to Mr. Softy.
Dude, you annihilate Mr. Softy. I don't know who's worse. The first time when I was at that show and Mr. Softy pulled away, I swear to God, I thought Carmine was going to stab you in the back. He was looking at the truck pulling away like, did that just really happen? Did Mike just eat ice cream and Mr. Softy just drove away and nobody offered me ice cream? I was dying when I saw that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, no.
It was like the middle of a set. He just got up and walked out to get ice cream and left Carmine there.
He just left Carmine there for the first live. Carmine was just looking at the keyboard.
And I made him play. I think he played Sinatra or something. I think he broke into like somewhere over the rainbow. I don't know what he did.
He made it happen. He definitely made it happen.
And you know what happens is it's the hum of that truck. You know, I have my eyes closed when I'm singing, and all of a sudden I hear like an F sharp, and I'm like, that's Mr. Softy. I'm like, that's and his hum from his generator. It's just like he pulls up, and I'm like, that's Mr. Softy. And I swear to God,
couldn't make this shit up, Mike. I remember years of talking to you. The one thing you said you didn't want to do was like, the whole restaurant thing because people sometimes talk over you. And I'm thinking, all right, Mike's just as nervous as the crowd is. This is the first time. And you finally got into a groove, and all of a sudden the Mr. Softy truck comes, and I'm like, Mike is probably losing it right now. I couldn't believe it. And that's what you said. You know what? I'm going to get a fucking ice cream. And you just walked away from the stage. I was like, oh my God, this guy's going to get ice cream. This is the best, though, man. That guy's a good guy over there at that
Chris Vinay over at Baiting Hollow is just it's just hard to put a word on a guy like that, and he's in good company. I mean, I got introduced to Chris through Jimmy Pace, and there's nobody. I mean, to me, I just Jimmy's, I think, one of my favorite human beings in the world for various reasons.
One of the funniest guys I've ever met in the recent day.
And,
Jimmy Pace.
Yep, funny and generous to a fault, and so sweet, funny. I mean, guy, you just laugh. You're just laughing a lot with him. It's the same as you, JP. I think we hang out, we just laugh, and that's the.
Oh my God! At the end of the show, when he was dancing around saying "I'm a gazelle" inside, I was dying. For those of you that are live on the porch, just imagine an overweight man that's very happy, wearing a pink shirt, dancing around like a gazelle out there while we're listening to music. It was great.
Yep.
He is definitely a comedian.
Oh
He's
yeah,
a great guy.
yeah. No, he's a sweetheart, and so of course, originally we were scheduled to stay up at over at Joe's house, and Jimmy had called me and said, listen, I have another option for you if you want to stay. Chris over at the country club would love to have you over there and whatever. And I really don't know Chris that well at all, just through Jimmy. And then I can't tell you, man, he just opened up his door, his heart, basically. Here you go, man. Stay as long as you need to stay. I can't tell you. I mean, bring food. He would bring food from his catered events, to the RV, and just such a giving, thoughtful person. And
It was unbelievable. His food is freaking so good.
oh yeah, the chef Brian.
No, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that food was good, man. That food was good, definitely. And then you got Mikey looking like the uncle over at National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, pulling out in the RV with the robot, yelling the football. People are on the back nine wondering what that guy's doing over by the RV.
Shit is full.
Clark, shit is full. Well, I'm telling you, man, we had that moment with that Jimmy, where me and Jimmy was like making believe that like there was a main course going on, and hold on a second, what am I doing here? So there was like a main course going on, and he would like pretend to be the waiter and walk up to the table and just put his fingers over his nose and go, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how was your entree tonight?" with the smell of shit, looming onto it. He's funny, man. Jimmy's a funny dude. But Chris, yeah, getting back to Chris, what a sweetheart, and we made some good memories, and we really felt that he did everything he could, and we really felt at home there. We really did. It was incredible.
And I got my first ride in a Tesla over there.
Oh yeah, how was that?
I think I finally stopped giggling about 2 or 3 days ago. I've never been in a vehicle that could pin you back like that in my life. That was.
I finally got my equilibrium back like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
No, I felt like a dog going to the vet getting his nails clipped. I just I felt sick when I got out of the car. I was like, I couldn't believe the torque that thing puts out for an electric.
It was that scene in Spaceballs when the big spaceship when they hit the Rick Moranis like holding on for dear life, flying, and like sailing.
Oh my God. Yeah, definitely good times, man. I miss you already, and it's this whole COVID thing kind of sucks. It's really putting a damper on everything, and I wish there was something that you could do, like maybe create an app or something to get people to join an app, so this way we could do some kind of online shows or something until this thing clears up. Something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
We've been talking about that lately. About just is there another platform, and is there at least Facebook. I mean, they put out their the warnings and their restrictions, but it doesn't seem like they've really hurt anybody too much.
What about a music app? I don't know, a monthly fee, a music app, and you get musicians to play on an app. Is there such thing? Does anybody know?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people sprung to that, But the problem is as long as Facebook is not completely shutting it down, the market for anything else is not really going to be open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's still going all right. Facebook's still all right.
Yeah, exactly. But if it wouldn't have been all right, then you could really come up with something new, something different, and people would be running to the next most popular platform to do live shows.
Isn't
and
that
then
what people are talking about Twitch? Isn't that like some?
Yeah, there's a couple of different ones. The problem too is, once you go to that next. Like I had the idea, people give me the idea of spreading it out over different platforms. Do it from your website, and spread it out over different platforms. This way, if one goes down, the other's not. But that divides viewers, and I hate that. I like viewers to be able to communicate, and the Porch is kind of like, it's a family thing, and people want to talk, and they know each other. They get to know each other through this. So to split them up, some on YouTube, some on Facebook, would just suck,
Yeah.
Facebook's perfect because Facebook's got, every user.
Yeah.
Anybody living is on Facebook.
Well, especially our age.
Oh yeah.
Instagram for the younger audience, but for our age group is really, it's the MySpace of this generation. So,
And it's so easy to just pop in and out, even if it's just for a few minutes.
Yeah. Yep.
Otherwise, I like the idea of the Blues Brothers. What we could do is we could put the big microphone on the RV, and you could just, play while driving down the road.
See? JP gets it. Billy Idol gets it.
Billy Idol gets it. Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Just go down the road.
Do the RV tour up and down the East Coast, just right off 95. Just pull over. As soon as you enter the new state, pull the RV over, throw the speaker on, and done.
It would be a great idea. Like the whole the driver's side has the big slide out. Imagine if you customized it, and you when that slide out pops out, now that's a stage, and you have a front of it that just comes up and opens, and now you're playing off of the side of the RV.
That's great. I think you should do it.
You think I should do it? Yeah. Well, listen. Hey, listen, Stein.
Like the restaurant, Huntington.
Listen.
Right.
Listen to Jesus. Easy over there.
Stein.
He called me Stein.
But listen, can on the other side,
babe,
the
get
other bump
your
out on
bathing
the
suit
RV
on.
be serving Mr. Softy?
Yeah, serve Mr. Softy on one side and do the RV on the other. I'm telling you.
I like this version of the Live on the Porch, the after show. I like it.
Yeah.
You just call random people. I feel like what's his name used to do that? Channel 4. What's his name? The guy that lives out east now. He calls random people.
I was gonna say Don Imus, but then I'm like, wait a second. If he lives out east, then somebody must have had some powerful smelling salt, because I think he just died like last month, 2 months ago. Who's the guy? Who's the guy? Channel 4. Who's the guy you're talking about?
Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon does it.
Oh.
He just calls random people every once in a while and just talks to them.
Well, guess what? We can do this now that I have stumbled on to how to do it. Kind of. I'm just putting you on speaker and sticking. But you have to be in the elite. You got to be in my phone, otherwise I can't call you.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm in the phone as, but I know I've been in that phone for years. I couldn't tell you what the initials are, but
JP. It's JP.
You've been in mine as Mikey Big Shot for I don't know.
I know you're JP. I didn't even know your first name was Joe for like fucking the first 8 years.
I didn't know either. I found that out like 3 months ago.
I saw your name come up on Facebook. I'm like, who the fuck is Joe Pontillo? Who the fuck is that?
You know,
It's funny, Joe. My wife goes, "Who's the guy, Joe?" I said, "That's Joe." She goes, "Joe who?" I said, "Joe the lawyer." She goes, "You don't know his last name?" I'm like, "No, it's Joe the lawyer."
The lawyer. That's his last
I don't
name.
know. What do you mean? Do I need to know his last name?
yeah, it's the poker nicknames, man. Nobody had a last name. Nobody.
That should be in Donkey Parade, Mike. The fact that nobody had a last name.
Yep.
Ever.
I never heard a last name.
I have friends that I've known for 20 years, and then somebody will call somebody like Sal or something. I'm like, "Who's Sal?" They're like, "That guy." I'm like, "That's not
You know
Sal."
why? Because everybody's so ashamed that they're addicted to poker that they don't want anybody to know their last name.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, your wife's talking to you about some guy, JP, that just lost 2,000 last night. And you're like, "Yeah, really?"
Oh my God, that's nuts.
crazy.
That's nuts.
That guy's crazy. Do you know him?
honey.
No, I don't.
No idea. No clue.
It's okay.
Yeah, those are the days, man.
Oh, my.
COVID has affected everything, even live poker on Long Island. That's for sure.
Isn't it amazing how Satan had online poker come back right before COVID? You think it's just perfect timing on Satan's part to just say, "Hey, we're gonna lose. We're gonna we don't want to give up any of these souls for the live game. So let's it's like he knew ahead of time this was gonna happen, and now everybody's torching their fucking money away on these apps. It's just.
Can you imagine?
PPP money hit. Let me bump it up to a 2-5 game online.
Honey.
I can't imagine what some of these people owe.
Oh, it's some of the numbers that I have heard is ridiculous. And
Oh,
the
I
other
know.
problem is so much money is owed that they can't take it in through Venmo because it's putting you on the radar.
Yep.
There's no way that you can take it in. Doesn't
Wait,
matter
right.
what
So,
app.
so how is this any different than the way the cash games were when you never got paid?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same principle. Nobody's paying, and nobody's paying.
Bruce is still waiting to see me in the kitchen. Hey, JP, can I see you in the kitchen for a second? Yeah, no, I'm in the middle of a hand, Bruce.
So sick.
Oh man.
I think the last time the three of us played together, you had to escort us out.
Yes, we were in a pretty shady game.
Oh my God.
Mike's like, JP, I don't feel comfortable leaving though.
Yeah, that's because Mike took a big win.
Of course, the night I win, I don't even know what I won, but I won a lot that night. I remember leaving there and going, "I'm not leaving here, JP. Come on outside. Come on outside. Walk me to the vehicle." Down in Florida, I wouldn't worry at all. I mean, I would have my gun in my hand and just be like, okay. If I go, at least I go. I know I'm fighting back at some point, to some degree. But man, when I'm up in New York now and I don't have that, it's like, oh geez.
Right before the pandemic, we went down to Florida, and then you had come here, and I had spoke to you, and you're like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm at a card game." It was right around the house It was right around the block from your house. And you're like, "There's no places over there." I'm like, "Yeah, there is." It was a dog track, I think, in Bradenton over there.
Yeah.
That closed down right by the airport.
Yep, Sarasota Airport. Yeah.
I go over there and I'm like, "Where's the game?" You know how those games are. You see nothing for miles, and then all of a sudden you see about 20 cars, and then you see 3 or 4 people outside smoking a cigarette. I'm like, "There's the game. The game's right over there."
Yeah, and you got 15 outside smoking the Tibet outside in the cars. The poker rooms used to smell like fucking Cheech and Chong trailers, oh my God. People come in, and it's so funny. Nobody washes their hands. They go out and they smoke. Nobody washes. Somebody smokes weed. They walk inside, and if you're the only person at the table that's walking into a game smelling like that, and you don't clean yourself. I mean, everyone knows it's you. Everyone.
Yeah.
So paranoia you don't even have to be paranoid. It's definite. What a mess.
I don't mind the smell of smoke compared to some of the other smells that we had to deal with.
Oh, Caddy.
Yeah.
Caddy's ass. We have a good friend of ours, James Caddy, who not only does he fart bad, but he just takes such pleasure in it. Like, he fucking loves farting, this guy. He just gets off on it. He's one of those guys that farts and he starts cracking up before anyone smells it because he just can't wait, to see the reaction.
The only guy I know that would waft up his own fart to his nose.
Yeah.
He loved it.
Yeah.
He would cup his own farts right at the table.
Yeah, he would.
He's a filthy animal, but I love him.
Oh,
And
God.
I still
8
don't know-
people around the table.
Another guy that I don't know his real name. Just Caddy.
Everybody's worried. Everybody's worried about me being in the pool too long right now. They think I'm shriveling. They think I'm gonna be all fucking shriveled up.
Don't worry, guys. The most.
Don't worry about them. Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe I should like at least move. It's only been 2 hours in the pool. I mean, this is just insanity. All right. Well, I mean, listen. It's not bothering me as long as my hands stay out. I can't handle my hands the extremities being under too long. You know, like, you know what I mean. Like your fingertips get all fucking, weird.
You got 175 people watching the pool, Mike. It's pretty good night for you.
Oh, they're listening to you too, so
I look forward to the shows just like the other Porch family. You guys did a great thing keeping us sane during this pandemic, dude. It's really a good thing that you guys have been doing for the music industry. It's amazing.
Well, doing what we can.
Yeah.
There's not a lot that can be done, but we're doing what we can,
I know. Confusing times.
And by the way, everybody's fucking talking about shrinkage, right? Let's just be realistic. This isn't a 40-degree pool. If anything, it's a 98, 99-degree pool. Everything stays in proper form.
Objects in mirror are smaller than they appear, or no?
No. Well, I don't know.
The handgun. The handgun now.
Now I went from the Mossberg to the handgun. Pretty soon it's going to be the pellet gun that we got robbed with at Bruce's game. It'll be that. The pellet gun and the rubber knife. Oh
my god.
Six stories.
Yeah.
This should be like every time you do a Mon-Daze show, the after show should be like you said before, just calling random people.
I like it. Yeah, I love it. I've been wanting to put a phone line in just to take calls for a long time, but I just didn't want it to turn into just a crazy night, where I couldn't control it.
There are ways to do it. Come with some good ideas, just some random numbers to dial, or it doesn't have to be somebody necessarily who's watching, but
yeah. Well, listen, it is what it is.
I love it.
I mean, we're doing what we're doing here. It's not rocket science. I'm sitting in a fucking pool right now, and I have holes in my mouth. And I'm talking to two of my friends and a bunch of people that are great people that just want to hang out. And not bad. This is not a bad thing. Everybody's saying call Billy. I can tell you right now that wouldn't go well.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd call him, he'd answer, and then once he realized that he was on something like this, I'd be fired within like 30 seconds, I think. Mike's not in the band anymore. What happened? He called Billy. He was in the pool. He got fucking overheated. He got crazy. Made him a little weird. And he fucking called Billy from the pool. Billy didn't like it. Billy felt uncomfortable and fired him. That's how quick it would happen. Now that's when you'll see. That's when you'll see it shrivel up after I get fired. That's when it shrivels.
Yeah,
All right. Let's see. All right.
I haven't even watched. I don't even know what to do. I should have gotten out another device just to see what the comments were.
Frozen. Everybody was like frozen. It's frozen. Yeah. Not in here. It's not. It's frozen. I'm sweating like fucking crazy in here. This thing's hot. All right, we're back on, everybody. Back on. God bless. All right. So sorry about that. We had a little bit of a hiccup with the internet. If it happens again, we're just gonna go off, and that's gonna be it. But I got JP with me right here, hanging out, and Joe DeJesus. It's the Mon-Daze after show. We did an all original show this afternoon. Haven't done that in a while, and it was very nice to not have the expectation of having to play, other stuff. But I'll have that in 2 days. So.
I love when you do.
That could be another original show.
Yeah.
All originals, all the time.
I like it.
I love it. I love when you do it. It's, you know what's funny is when my kids know all the words. It blows my mind.
Ah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
cute.
Too.
That's
my
really cool.
my kids sing Mike's songs all the time.
Yep. And, you know, my youngest one always thought that some of the songs that she was singing were from Billy. I said, no, some of these Mikey made. Mikey made these songs. They don't know, but they know the words.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Babe,
What's it about?
No, okay. You gotta be careful with that broken.
Where's Christine? Is she there?
she's here. I'm trying to get her on. She's wandering around here. I'm trying to get her on.
Kobe's like sick.
This, like, physically.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
eyes are all.
He's got the, he's got what we had there.
Can't breathe. I gave him something. Oh, the thing up the nose.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
And then I told
Yeah,
him,
Colby got a cold. Caught a cold. As soon as we get down here, he catches it. We had it.
Oh,
We had it for a while too. We just up here, just like congested nose, tight chest constricting, No.
You had throat lozenges the other night, right? When you were singing, I kind of heard it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always it's always rough down here with like the hot air outside. You go into the ice cold air. It's like that dry cold. You really test your immune system down here. It's
Yeah. I'm seeing some of the comments now. I went on. What's up, George? I'm hoping Noah's on. Well, my mother-in-law's watching.
I
Can't
got
talk
it.
bad about her.
I didn't even drop it. It literally was like this. Like,
good job. Oh my
This
God! I
was
thought that was
incredible.
gone. I thought it was gone.
never. I would never do that.
Well, not that you would have.
Who else
wouldn't
is
even
I
on?
thought it fell
I
out.
would have jumped in there and caught it.
I see Marina's watching.
Stop.
We
Lois
got
is
Noah's in the
watching.
house. Yep.
Where's Noah? Is Noah on here?
Noah's on. Yep. He said get Christina and Allie in the pool with us, with me. So
Who are you talking
Does
to?
Allie go
I
in the
know
pool,
who you're
Mike?
talking to.
JP and
It's
Joe are
Joey
on the phone.
and JP that I got.
and online and
Oh,
live.
I get it. Oh,
Yeah.
you mean there's a camera over here?
Yeah, right there.
I gotta go.
You're not on it.
She got the itis, Mike.
She's
That's it.
she's definitely got the itis. She's definitely got it.
Oh yeah. I do. I got the itis and the gout, the GERD, all that stuff.
The gout and the GERD.
That's just for the Kramers.
Oh my God.
I got the gout.
Christina, the pen will fix it. Get the pen. Take Mikey's pen.
She don't need the pen. She's got it. Yeah, she got a pencil in her hand right now.
It's a baseball bat.
It's a baseball bat.
It's actually a softball bat.
Hey, watch your cigarettes with this guy, Jack. Oh Lord.
Oh,
I-
Why don't you could be keeping for the both of us?
That dog.
Yeah, that dog, Allie.
I swear, I feel like I've got like a demon gremlin attached to my shoe, and it's like
Yeah, Allie's. I
doesn't
mean, since
leave me
we've been
alone.
back, man, Allie's been just god annoying. Oh.
really?
Well, she always was, and I think we just, having a break from her for a little while was like, now you're back to it, and you're like, wow, was it really like this before? And then you realize it really was.
I swear,
Like it really was. She's
like
crazy.
she's a dog on like coke,
Yeah, she's.
speed,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
She's just looking nonstop, and if I get up, she'll just go wherever I am.
She just wanders around aimlessly.
She's not aimless. She's looking for a spot to shit.
She's gonna crap under the piano.
Oh, she always does. Fucking dog.
Right in your guitar sound hole.
Yeah, exactly.
You what? You did?
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I like the day that Max ate the whole tray of food while Mikey was playing. He wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
That
I
was
wasn't
best.
too happy with that. I'll be honest with you.
That's shit.
Not because he was gonna get sick. I was mad that I couldn't have the food.
You were starving.
Because I always like with the after shows, I really just pick my food and then I really eat after. Like I'll fucking just eat. I'll lay in bed and just like a gavon and just, just
Really, what was that?
Oh my god.
Masi comioni. Come here, my Mumu. Come here. Oh, Mumu.
Ew, man.
I know. I need Mumu.
I see the shadow. I see him
Mumu, come here.
Oh, he hears.
honey.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Just
hi,
don't electrocute
honey.
me.
Oh, his nose is itchy. Hi.
Maxie
what's
made
this?
an appearance.
That was
There he
cute.
is.
He even looked at the
Maxie
computer.
Moo.
He hears it.
I know.
Maxie.
Honey. You a good boy.
Pussy. Pussy, hello. He's saying hi with his tail.
Uh-huh.
Hi, honey. Mm.
All right, well, everybody, it's been nice. It's we're going on like 6 hours and 48 minutes. No, 6 minutes and 53 seconds of this show, but
Minutes?
well, because it cut off. So now
Oh,
a new one
I was
just
gonna say,
a
that
new
was
one just
short.
started up. So, well, listen, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna get off here because I think my body right now. I'm gonna get out of here, and I think I'm just gonna fall apart. Like my whole body's just gonna fucking break apart into like pieces.
You're separated already.
Just
Well, enjoy that.
from the heated pool, just like, you know what I mean, like mush. So I'm gonna go do that. Good talking to you guys. I'll see you guys hopefully on Wednesday night, and good chat. Joe DeJesus joining me along with JP, my good friend, and we'll do this again for sure. This is a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Ew.
Thank you again. We miss you, and
I'm hitting his ass.
definitely see you on Wednesday.
You got it. Love you too, Joey. God bless, man.
All right, man. JP,
Love you guys.
brother.
JP,
All right, bro.
man, great to talk to you, brother, and you know, we'll do this again for sure. This is fun.
Yes, definitely. And to all the Porch family, I love you guys too. It's nice to talk to some of you guys.
Awesome, man. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.
Have a good night, Mike.
You too, bro.
Good night, all.
God bless.
All
All right.
All right, everyone. I'm officially pruned. So I'm getting out. God bless. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, 8:30, live on the porch, the usual time, for all different kinds of music, all different sorts of stuff. So I'll see you that night, and God bless. I'll talk to you guys soon. And thanks for joining me. This was fun. We'll do more of these Monday shows. These are fun. God bless, guys.